Bestie, it's payday, which means it's time to work out my payday budget. But first, I need to grab myself a cup of coffee and a cozy seat. So I work out my budget every single time I'm paid, and I give every dollar a job. With this budgeting method, I was able to pay off over $35,000 in debt and actually have savings and investments now. So I'm inside the app here, and as you can see at the very top, there's a banner letting me know that it's time to budget. So I'm going to tap on that banner, and it's taking me to the first screen of the budget flow. So it's letting me know when I budgeted last, how much money I started with, how much I spent. I spent $711.59. So I can tap on that and then see the breakdown of the categories that I spent from. So I got my variable, fixed, and savings. And I can even click on those and get a more detailed breakdown of which envelopes I spent from. And if I've missed recording a transaction, I can also press that button at the bottom and add it there. Okay, so back to the main screen now. I'm needing to add my income in, working with $1,250. So I'm going to add in my income there, and then we get to move on to the fun part. Before moving on, though, I want to make sure that my You Have amount there is the sum of all of my bank accounts and any cash I have. So let's go ahead and stuff my money. So quickly confirming my next scheduled budget date, which is next Monday. Looks good, so let's move forward. And now's the fun part. I get to stuff my money in all of my envelopes. I'm going to start with my fixed envelopes first. So as you can see there, my rent is showing. The app is suggesting an amount to add so that I hit my total before the due date. So it is breaking down the amount that I need to save before the scheduled due date based on how many budgets I have between now and then. So I'm going to go through all my fixed expenses and use the suggested amount because I know the app knows what I need. Now that I've gone through all of my fixed expenses, I'm going to go back up to my variable expenses and add money to those. The app also offers suggestions here based on your past behavior. However, I'm going to go ahead and put in my own amounts here because I know what I have coming up over the next week and how much money I'm going to need for those items. You'll see that not all my envelopes are empty, and that's because I didn't spend the full amount from them, so I'm just simply topping them up. Okay, and so the remaining money that I have here of $445 will be going towards all of my different savings envelopes. My goal is to top up my emergency fund so that I have $10,000 saved by the end of the year, so I'm adding $100 to that. And then I'm also wanting to max out my first home savings account this year. The maximum I can contribute there is $8,000, so I'm adding to that as well. And then I'm going to add to my vacation fund. I'm going to add $20 to my Christmas fund. I literally just need to save $20 a week to hit $1,000 before Christmas, which is a huge relief for me. And then the remaining amount here I'm putting towards beauty, clothing, and Costco. So I have $0 left to stuff into my envelopes, so now I'm going to review my budget. Here's a little recap where I can review where I have stuffed all of my money. Everything looks good, so now I'm going to create that budget. So now from the main screen here, I can see how much money I have to spend in each of my envelopes, and throughout the week, I just record an expense as it happens. Super easy to stay on budget, and yeah, thanks for budgeting with me. Bye, bestie.